Hi everybody, good morning. It's Friday morning. I think it's May 4th. I just want to thank you guys for all the good input. I've tried to start this video a couple times now, forgot to put my phone on airplane mode and someone called through, so kicked me off. So I'm going to try again, got it on airplane mode. So I want to thank you guys for all the wonderful input that you're giving me. If you write on my new website, for some reason I can't message you back. So write me at standuppsychic@comcast.net and I can answer you back. Also, there was somebody who asked about a missing person. I can't find where you are anymore. So could you write me at standuppsychic@comcast.net. And I will answer you, anybody that needs help with missing people or the decease of very young children. I do that for free and happy to help out as best I can. Somebody also asked for my accuracy rate. It sure is better than when I would read before whatever happened to me, because I read from the other side. Some people just want psychic readings, which is cool, but I still have to have input from the other side to get more accurate, because I can feel it, you know, it just sings to me. If it doesn't, then I don't take your money, or I return your money and I say, it's not working. It's not necessarily your fault, and it's not necessarily my fault, but that's only happened 4 times in 9 years where I say, you know what, it's just not happening. One was because they immediately started telling me what I could and couldn't say, which is cool. I mean, I don't talk about death, and I'm not going to tell you tragic things. But when they started setting me up like that, I already felt nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I said no. In my younger day, before the happening, which was the cancer and what I've already told you guys about, I read, but I also got very ego-based. I thought I was all that in a cup of tea. I read for a lot of celebrities, politicians, and as I got more into myself and thinking it was me, which it wasn't, and didn't do grace as far as thank you, universe, for this, yeah, I lost my abilities right before I started working full-time as a nurse. But now I'm back in full force. I do, and with pleasure stand in total grace for this. If I can help you, that's great. But I'm not here to necessarily give you all the answers. And I'm not here to be looked up to or you guys identify with me. I don't believe in going to psychics all the time. I think you have free will, and I think you should decide a lot of things on your own. So with that in mind, did you guys see? Oh, someone told me that I'm not a very good psychic because I think Comey is the one that's telling the truth. Oh, you think Comey isn't lying? Oh, well, you're not a very good psychic. Well, I think 76% of the nation believes that Comey is telling the truth. Hey, I wasn't a big fan of his, but one thing I'll tell you about, he tells the truth, even though it's painful. So anyway, the Circus Act, which I know I'm not supposed to judge, but the Circus Act was hit by, oh my God, can you believe the stuff that's going on? Was hit outside of Air Force One or whatever that plane is, talking about, oh, well, Rudy's a good guy, but he don't got all his facts straight. Here's some interesting comments. What did he say? Well, you know, I'd like to talk to Mueller, but you know, there's a whole bunch of Democrats running that place. And, you know, Mueller worked for, I don't know if y'all know this, Mueller worked for Obama for 8 years. So I guess that makes him a Democrat. Mueller also did not, Mr. President, ask for loyalty. Mueller didn't go in with Obama and Obama said, do it my way or hit the highway, okay? So Obama allowed the FBI, DOJ, whoever to do their thing on their own. So that's interesting. He tries to act like they're all Democrats. And Comey, too. Comey is Republican. So I love that statement. Oh, and, you know, basically there was no contract. Nothing happened because the contract, oh, no, this is it. Nothing happened because the contract was signed. Basically, this Stormy admitted that there had been nothing that happened between the two of them with this contract. But I thought the contract had to be signed, is what I thought. So what contract? The contract Mr. Dennison or Mr. Trump didn't sign? It's really sad to see. And he's talking about this nation. Oh, look how well it's doing. Oh, look how well the corporations are doing. Hello, there's a big message here that, yeah, employment is happening, but nobody's getting any extra change for it. Nobody's getting paid. And all these corporations are taking that big tax break and buying back. So we are going to get hit with a bill that's beyond belief, okay? Things are going to start happening. Shit's going to hit the fans. And some of you who I've read for, if y'all remember, I told you volcano action too, which is happening. I also saw plane stuff that's happening, which is happening. As far as tragedy in planes, I actually saw a plane go straight down. Now, I don't know if that's the one that was in a foreign country, 237 people died, or the one I just saw that, but I saw that, but I was sick with the flu. So I didn't get up and tell you guys that I saw it. So, of course, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay, so when I read you, I just want you to know it's got to happen. It's got to be from the other side. And I also want you to know that I do the best I can, and I know the feeling because there's a connection that happens in me that sings. And I don't like to be wrong, but sometimes I can be off. Sometimes my interpretation, like I'm a nurse. So I had a client in here whose mother I described exactly. I could see her, I could smell her, I told her, your mother's here, blah, blah, blah. The mother kept whispering in my ear, telling me to tell the client, tell her I can't find my left foot. So as a nurse, I thought diabetes. She obviously had an amputation because of diabetes. I went to ask the client, did your mom have diabetes? But instead, this mother kept telling me, tell her I can't find my left foot. So I said it, and I actually felt sort of stupid. Your mom keeps telling me to tell you she can't find her left foot. And this lady said to me, Linda, my mother died in a plane crash, and the only thing they found of her body was her left foot. Hello, ding dong. Okay, so gotta say it. All right, so I am curious, you guys, if this Flood guy's gonna stay, this attorney Flood, because this is a circus act, and he can't depend on his own client to tell the truth. So I'm just curious, this Flood gentleman that's coming in. I just see people trying to make saneness out of madness because, and Trump is very temperamental. I can feel that. And I just see him didn't you guys see Pride and Prejudice with the lady, the old lady that was sitting there when her nephew ended up marrying that girl he hated? That's the look I see. That look, that anger. He just wants people to feed him. He wants people to tell him he's wonderful. And now he's going to the NRA. Oh yeah, you're all afraid of them. Yeah, well, they're paying you plenty. And that French guy, he ended up coming here and he knew how to deal with him. He kissed his ass and sang him a song and then went online to everybody saying, yeah, this is what we need, and basically just snipped him right in where it counted. He probably privately is sobbing because his French guy doesn't love him. Okay, I shouldn't make fun. I'm sorry. I mean that with all due respect. Okay, so let's look at this Flood guy. Let's take a look. And I have a lot of people writing me losing faith that they think Trump will make it through 2020. Let me tell you, there's some earthquakes coming. And by earthquakes, I mean I actually feel like, whoa. Like I feel like something's getting ready to happen where nobody guessed it. It's just like, it's like getting hit, boom, boom, boom. And again, I'm telling you, some of us have been thinking it's Stormy Daniels, but there's a woman that's singing or a woman that's gonna help bring him down. And I'm not quite sure what this is, but it's definitely happening. So tell me about Flood, if I may have permission. Tell me about this attorney Flood. Is he actually gonna help Trump? Is he going to, oh, Mueller must be just, ugh. Tell me about Flood. Okay, let's take a look, see. Okay, you guys. There's a woman around Flood, might be his wife, that's telling him don't do it. Or a partner in the law firm. They're offering him plenty of money. Well, right now I see him staying. He kind of likes the challenge. He is up in the air, and he's already kind of laid the groundwork for Trump. Basically, you cross this line, I'm out. He does see some things that he can help Trump out with. He's very good at coming up with some ideas, but I almost feel like a whole bunch of information's gonna come, and then he's like, whoa, I didn't realize it was this big. Let me ask just real quick, hold on. Just give me the outcome. Is he gonna stay with Trump, yes or no? Right now, Trump's happy to have him. Is he gonna stay with Trump, yes or no? Is he gonna stay with Trump? Just tell me the truth. Is he gonna stay with Trump? Yes or no? Is Flood gonna stay with Trump? He's really on edge, and this woman shows up again, trying to tell him, don't do it. He's going in blind. Ooh, no, he's gonna leave. He might not leave right away, you guys, because there's some losses here. So I'm almost feeling like they attempt to do some stuff, and it's rode over, or something's going to happen where some more information is coming out. Right now, he's staying there. Right now, he thinks he wants to do something with this, but it's based on the presidency. He thinks there's certain things that you should do for the presidency. But once he gets more used to this clown in office, he's going to really say, this is, and I see judges, Republican judges saying, no. If this thing, let's see if he's, because I was going to say, if they end up going to the Supreme Court, he's going to have to testify. But let's see if Trump does testify. Is Trump going to testify? Yes or no? He's so pompous. God love him. He really thinks he's all that in a cup of tea. Oh, yeah, I'll go in. I'll talk to them. They'll get me. They'll understand me. But you got to understand, they're all Democrats. You know, Mueller worked for Obama for 8 years. Next. Okay, tell me, is Trump actually going to testify? And let me tell you something else. I definitely feel that Trump has ordered people to be fired. And I see people just saying, you can't, boss, you can't do that. You can't do that. People have calmed him down, even Jeff Sessions. And then, what's that putz? What's his name? The New York mayor, Giuliani. Oh my God, he used to be a good person. He just talks out his ass. And the first time I heard that he was coming back, I remember him sabotaging. That's why he didn't get a position, sabotaging Trump. And, you know, I know Trump loves him, but he's just, the things he was saying was like, oh my God, and they're never going to touch, because the nation will stand up if they touch Ivanka or whatever her name is, Her Royal Highness. No, I won't be standing up. Okay, so tell me, is he actually going to testify? Okay, here we go. You know, his daughter or his family might actually tell him to do it. I see him coming to an agreement, you guys. I see him coming to an agreement. Something else is getting ready to happen that's going to blow things out of the water. Trust me, there's some impatience or something. I don't know what Mueller's doing, but he's doing some stuff that's going to make Trump say, okay, fine, I'll do it. So I don't see it going to the Supreme Court. I don't see any justice thing here. He goes and it doesn't work out. The people are watching. It's very sad, you guys. It's very sad. Eventually, I think they're going to identify Trump as being something with his brain. Something is not right. I think his dad had Alzheimer's. He may be getting that too. But I I see a woman say, yeah, go ahead and do it. So, hey, listen, I saw the Avengers yesterday. And can you believe the theater I went to ran out of butter for their popcorn? The guy says, you just want popcorn with no butter? I said, hello, do I look like a woman that has popcorn with no butter? That's like pizza without extra cheese or a sundae without whipped cream. Are y'all cray? So anyway, I got a bad taste in my mouth for the Avengers because I didn't have no popcorn with butter. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. Okay, so where else should we go, you guys? Okay, I know everybody's really frightened. Let's see the 2020 elections. And then listen, write me at standupsychic@comcast.net because there's so many comments about what I can ask, I forget. I'll tell you, ever since I had chemo, one of the gifts I got was I don't remember, and I have to take copious notes, and I have to make sure, you know, like that computer now that does my stuff is good because it keeps me in check. So write me and tell me what you want me to look at. But it's the other thing is I should tell you is when I read you, you know, and I love the clients, and it's like we're doing a party. It's like we're going through and I'm reading them, and then, you know, I leave, and then they call me and say, hey, it's so-and-so, and I'm like, who? And I don't mean to be rude, but if I see you, I'd remember your face, but I don't remember what I read. It's almost like attorney-client privilege. It just totally leaves. Unless there's certain things like the lady without the foot, certain dead people that come through that it's so profound, and the client comes back and talks to me, it's almost like they give me permission to talk about it, because unless you give me permission, I don't bring it up. Okay, so is he going to do 2020? Let's look at 2020. Let's look at the elections in 2020. I should be hitting this exactly. Tell me about the elections in 2020. There was a big change. I've told you guys this before. I told you things will never be the same. The good news about Trump is that he has destroyed things to where we build it up again. I always felt a woman and a man. I think it's the man that wins and the woman's with him. Trump is not going to win. Trump is not going to win. I don't even know if Trump is there. I even see maybe a Republican woman running too. I do not see Trump there. I see everybody in joy about this 2020 election. I see people toasting their cups. I see people on the streets dancing. So, although we've gone through heartache, there's so many changes that are getting ready to happen, and all this will be good. You know, I went through heartache in my life, a lot of you have, and if you really sit down and look at it, you'll realize that all this stuff happened for a reason. Even like years ago when I was reading, I read this beautiful woman in this huge house. She'd been with her husband like 50 years, and guess what? He left her for the secretary. She was a lovely woman, sweet, kind. We sit down, and she kind of teary, you know, because, you know, here her life, she had planned this future with this person. And this is what I like about the other side. They were so kind as far as telling her who she was, what her energy was, how beautiful and special she was. And they wanted her to see what he had done as far as who he was as a person, how she hadn't really been happy in many, many years. And as I'm talking to her, all this stuff is like an aha moment. She's like, yeah, you're right. Oh my God, you're right. So she realized, because let me tell you, a lot of things that take place are lots of times because psychically we're putting it out there. I'm miserable. It's like a friend of mine who works for a very famous band, but the tour was too much. He was always on tour, and he met this beautiful woman. He was happy for the first time in a long time. And he said, you know, something happened with the band, and he decided he was going to go. And I said, well, you know, you asked for it. He was a little scared. I said, you've been telling the higher powers I'm not happy. So be careful what you think, because they'll answer you. So anyway, this woman, I told her all this good stuff about who she was, and I even saw another guy coming in, companion type situation. And boy, by the time I left, she felt good. And if I can do that for you, that's great. That's what it's all about. The well-being, being connected. Okay, so where else should we go, you guys? There was something else I wanted to tap into. Oh, what's her name? Sarah. The press gal that's being lied to and going out there. Did you see how her eyes are like dead? It's just a freaking circus, I'm telling you. But she and Paul Ryan and everybody are all whatever he wants. They're all quiet because they got their tax break. They would have liked to have stripped the health care too. Okay, so let me see. How many 37 Republicans aren't going to run again? Trust me, the blue wave is coming. Can you tell me? That's why we can't talk impeachment. Impeachment will turn people off. So get off the impeachment talk. Just know this guy's going down with his own drama that he's causing, okay? You don't have to talk impeachment. It's going to be, there's other stuff coming in. You wait till all the Democrats get in there. Okay, so tell me what I can tell. Sarah Huckabee or whatever. She got that Mike Huckabee father. Sarah Sanders. Tell me about Sarah Sanders. Boy, she looks dead in the eyes, you guys. Tell me about Sarah Sanders. What's going to happen? I wonder if she's any relation to the Colonel Sanders. Okay. Oh, she's definitely looking at maybe at a way out. She's definitely trying to make saneness out of madness. She's kind of backing up. She's almost afraid to step out there. It does show that she may get some good news, and I'm wondering, is the good news that she gets a job someplace else? I heard that anybody who worked for Trump isn't getting work anywhere. I think this Korea thing is going to work out positively, which is a notch in his belt, which helps her go out there acting like queen for a day more. She really believes in him, you guys. She truly believes in him. And she wants to hang in there. Part of the reason she wants to hang in there is for the money. So I don't know if her family needs the money or what. So the money is an issue. But I see that, she's not like going to jail. I do see Mueller coming forward. But I'm thinking that she will be one of them that says, no, I'm not going to struggle because of you, sir. So she's sort of watching it, but she backs out gracefully. So I don't see her going down with the ship. I do not see that. Okay, let's ask about Rudy Giuliani. Hey, Rudy, what's going to happen with you? There's something off with him. I think we all know that Rudy's days are numbered. I know Trump doesn't want to tell him F off, but God, Trump is such a user. He throws people out there, and then if they make fools of themselves, he acts like, yeah, I never knew him. Let's ask about Rudy. Shouldn't have called Comey names. Mueller's on top of him. He's not making money. He's something to do with his wealth or his well-being is turned upside down. And I see people hitting him. I mean, he has bad cards. He's going to struggle here. It's not like they're pushing him to a side, but they're not formally announcing he's out of the picture. And he's feeling disrespected, and he's desperately trying to gain what he used to have, and it's not happening. It's kind of sad. Mueller's right here. I think he's going to watch the fall. I even see Fox News saying not to talk to him because, they're saying don't do it. So I don't know what that is. So, okay, So it doesn't look good. Now, real quick, I want to ask about Cohen. And then you guys write me and give me my list of things, because I'll be back here tomorrow. Tell me about Cohen. Is there anything else we should know? I like the attorney for Stormy. Tell me what I can say about Cohen. Ooh, I feel physical pain when I think of Cohen. I feel like his stomach is bad. Okay, so people are all over him. Now he's really looking at jail time. He's looking at jail time, you guys. They're going to give him an offer, you guys, and I see him singing like a bird. They're going to give him an offer, and he's running out of money too, so I don't know what that is. I know he said he'd stand by Trump, but no matter what, but he's flipping. It's not right away, you guys. It could be anywhere from, I know time frames aren't good, but 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 is showing. Don't forget 8. So it's affecting his relationship with this woman he's with. So it's like he wants out, and financially they're hitting him really hard. So this is not good. That's what Sarah Sanders is having too, issues with money. Like, she's afraid to leave because she wants to hold on to the money she's getting. Everybody's having to get an attorney, so they're spending money. So I want to ask, the last question is Manafort, because Mueller walked out with 70 indictments, blank indictments. Real quick, let's ask about Manafort, and then I'll call it a day. Tell me about it. You know, I know they wanted Manafort to sing. I think they're having issues with it. But this guy is looking at going to jail for the rest of his life. So I don't know what the hell he's doing here. There's another man next to Manafort that feels like he gave all the information. I think they're going to hit Manafort hard. Whoo! Holy cow. It's swift. 1 minute the guy's standing, the next minute he's down. Yeah, he's throwing money at attorneys trying to get this thing settled, but it feels like Mueller's hitting him hard. There's a lot of money loss here. I think the IRS is getting him too. Judgment will befall him, so it's not good. It may take a year to totally get him down, but it's coming. Okay, you guys? Yeah, so it's not pretty. I don't know if he's necessarily singing. It feels like they have enough information already. You heard about that guy that said they know everything. They know more than a lot of people know. So the whole time that Trump is doing this song and dance that he does, I just feel like it makes no difference. They're almost like laughing at him. Like, yeah, just wait. So just know all this should be done and dusted before you know it. But again, Trump will be going through stuff for many years. Anything related with Trump will be crap. His people will stand up for him, but believe it or not, there's not that many people that are going to be like, yay, we got to stand by our guy. It's not that huge. It's because this election doesn't feel like it was right. Because remember, he said a lot of bull that he was never going to do. So people notice, people understand, and I think him having Stormy and Playboy and paying people off, you know, there's a lot of women out there that are saying, you know what, you're fake. See ya. Okay, you guys, take care. Have a blessed day. Write me at that email for tomorrow what you guys want me to look at. Okay, take care.